What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and today we are talking about Apple's announcements, specifically the iPhone XS and iPhone XS Max, which is probably the worst name ever. But we're actually gonna jump into some of the things that Apple didn't talk about with this launch, with the first one being AppleCare+. And there's actually a pretty big change to this that you probably wanna know about. There's actually a new version of AppleCare+ that's pretty cool in my opinion. It's $100 more than the standard AppleCare+, but it protects against theft and loss, which is absolutely huge. So you have your regular AppleCare+ up here that does accidental damage and things like that, extends your warranty and your phone support, but then you have the new AppleCare+ that protects when you lose your phone or somebody steals it, which is incredible in my opinion. And like I said, it's $100 more, starting at $299. Now, one very crazy thing that Apple did not mention about these new iPhones is what's in the box. And well, why would they on stage? But if you go to the Apple website and look at the new iPhone XS and XS Max, under the what's in the box section, you will find a very important thing missing from that list. Yes, Apple is not including the Lightning to 3.5mm headphone adapter. I don't know, I guess that's another $19 or something you're gonna have to spend on an adapter. I think it's $9, but still, I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, why can't you include that in the box? Especially when we're paying almost more for iPhones this year than we have any other year in the past. Another not surprising thing that Apple failed to mention is the full pricing layout for these new iPhones. So with the iPhone XS, you're starting at $999. That will get you a 64GB model, and ain't nobody got time for that. But jumping over to the iPhone XS Max, you're paying $1099, and again, 64GB there. Now, if you wanted something like the 256 or 512, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more. And unfortunately, there is no 128GB model this year, which is absolutely saddening to my soul because I only use about 80GB of my 256GB iPhone X. So yeah, I don't have that option to get the 128 model anymore, which is very disappointing in my opinion. So if you want a 512 model, get ready for this. You're gonna be paying like $1,400. It's actually pretty insane. And once you add on AppleCare and taxes, you're out the door with like a $1,700 iPhone. Yeah, seriously. Of course, as is common in Apple keynote fashion, we did not get battery capacities mentioned at all during the keynote, which leads you to believe, are there actually bigger batteries in here, or are we just getting better software optimization to make the battery last longer? Because Apple did mention that the iPhone XS will last 30 minutes longer than the iPhone X, and the iPhone XS Max will actually last 90 minutes longer than the iPhone 8 Plus. And they're comparing a lot to the iPhone 8 Plus because of the size difference, but it's pretty cool because you do get a much larger 6.5-inch display over the 5.5-inch display on the iPhone 8 Plus. Now, one thing that really bugged me is that Apple mentioned nothing about their AirPower wireless charging mat, which, let me remind you, was announced a year ago. It's been a year since they've said anything about this, and we've seen nothing yet. And I get that it takes time to develop products, but come on, Apple. I mean, it's a year for a wireless charging mat that you've effectively been duplicated and replaced by various other brands on Amazon. And while they might not be of the same quality or this and that, it's been a year to develop a wireless charging mat. Like, seriously. All right, so in my opinion, this whole announcement was kind of underwhelming, and that's not necessarily a bad thing for everybody. It's an S-cycle launch. It's kind of what we expected. I'm excited to check out the new Apple Watch and the new iPhones that are coming up next week, and then also in October for the iPhone XR, which is definitely kind of like a weird iPhone 5C/SE release with colors but at a cheaper option. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to do, but I'm excited to check it out even with its low resolution display. But let me know what you think about all of these announcements in the comment section below. And if there's anything that Apple didn't announce that you would like to add, drop that down there as well. Be sure to subscribe for all my iPhone coverage coming up in the near future. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.